Welcome to Unveiling the Essence of Wisdom, where we discuss life's issues, personal problems, psychological and social concepts, and possible solutions for how to be safe in a chaotic world. Let's talk about how comfort is destroying you. Have you ever noticed a lack of motivation in your life? What about a diminishing drive to challenge yourself? Do you even know what personal growth and development are? If this sounds like you might be suffering from what many people are in the United States and in other Western nations around the world. You might be suffering from too much comfort. Now, before I go on, if you like what you're hearing so far, please like and subscribe and share with others who might wish to add a little wisdom into their lives. Now, back to the topic. If you ask most people how much money they need to be happy, I'd be willing to bet the majority of people would answer that question with, really? Just enough to be comfortable. Hardly anyone ever says, really just enough to do some good. You might ask yourself, what's wrong with being comfortable? What is wrong with wanting a life of ease? Well, on its surface, nothing's really wrong with it. Everyone who is at least more than a halfway decent person probably deserves a little comfort in their life. However, excessive comfort has led to a lifestyle of sedentary action, which is negatively impacting people's physical health. Excessive comfort has also led to bad thought processes, and in even some cases, the worship of cognitive biases. Comfort is one of the most insidious notions holding many people back in their lives. In Western society, we prize being comfortable above all things. It has become our God. It has become that which we aspire to above all other things. And we are zealots, as fundamentally devoted as any religious fanatic. We are members of the cult of comfort. And because of this, our culture has warped itself into deifying the very notion of comfort, making the thought of being uncomfortable hell. And so, if it stands to this warped reasoning that discomfort is hell, then anyone who would have you be uncomfortable or discomforted must be by default an agent of the devil, or the devil himself come to torment you. People have forgotten that the more comfortable you get, the weaker you usually become. And the weaker you become, the more life's challenges seem overwhelming and insurmountable. Our ancestors became strong through facing down lives of never-ending uncomfortability. They became tough by beating it back and down with the strength of their will and determination. We have this will within us as well. And we can be strong despite what anyone tells us. Stop listening to the whiners of the world. You are not a victim of society. You are not a victim of your race, your gender, your sexuality, your economic status, or even your IQ. Politicians have weaponized our pain and our shame. They have preached to us in the name of a false god of comfort. They tell us we must always feel good. In every moment of every second of every day, we must feel good. Like abusive partners, they beat down our collective self-esteem, and then they convince us that only they can take care of us. They tell us it's good to be poor because being wealthy is evil. They tell us they will feed and clothe us. They tell us that our country has been invaded and taken over by unknown forces, and that only they can take it back. Both political parties engage in this, though in very different ways. One party promises a comfortable future, while another party promises a return to a more comfortable past. These are the lies of the church of comfortability. They teach us to limit our expectations. They teach us to hate each other for the privileges that actually only a very few get. We cling to serving the power brokers in hopes that they may rescue us from our discomfort. They refuse to tell us the truth which is that we can be strong, we can be wise, we can be healthy, and we can be whole. But in order to do all this, we must endure discomfort. The first step to wisdom is to get uncomfortable. Sit in your discomfort and deal with it. And then let it fuel you. For the only good comfort is comfort earned through the productivity of your actions. We can be strong, we can be wise, we can be healthy and whole. Staying in your comfort zone will prevent you from experiencing new things, meeting new people, and reaching your full potential. As a human, it's massively important to find a balance between comfort and discomfort to continue growing and thriving. And this is true of a nation as well. Thank you for listening, and have a wise day.